이모가 이거 봐. 밤새 이러고 있어봐. 그럼 이러고 있어봐.
뜯겼어 아까. 한 번에 뚝딱.
그랬어? 넌 임마 내일 모레 마흔인 게 조금해갖고 그냥 품 안에 쏙 들어오고 그냥 한 판에 싹 들어오면 어떡하라는 거야? 어깨 운동을 해서 좀 체력을 길러.
그럼 어쩌라는 거지? 때려달라는 건가? 오늘 한번 죽어볼까?
도야.
Hey, theater friends. How's it going tonight? I hope everybody is well and happy and comfy out there in very late fall time. Wow. Well, it's not that late of fall. In fact, it's not even fall yet. I'm just a wishful thinker. I really like fall. And I really like it when it starts getting cooler. And I like it when all of a sudden we're going to have all these wonderful holiday shows happening. Starting with the ones in October. So, yeah, I'm kind of in a rush for summer to be done. Go home, summer. You're drunk. We're done. There's been so much, right? I mean, we had a hurricane since the last time we saw each other. A hurricane. This is California. We don't get hurricanes. But apparently we did. It was crazy. So, yeah, all the weather. Crazy. all this stuff, kind of crazy. But we're not crazy. Well, we are crazy. We're crazy about theater over here. Welcome to This Week at the Theater, brought to you by the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. We are SARTA, and we're so excited to be here to share with you. I've got a lot going on this week because I've got some community conversations to record. We've got some special events coming up because we're going to have another episode or edition of Tonight Starring, which will be coming up pretty soon, which I'm really excited to share with you. So I'll be doing some interviews this week to get with the people who are going to be in that. It's going to be cool. And I'll be bringing that to you. I might even bring it to you later this week once I get them recorded as a special event, because we want to start publicizing it. We've got a lot of things going on, including a new membership drive. We have opened up so you can do a yearly membership or you can do a month-to-month membership. However you would like to participate with SARTA, we would love to help you do that. So please check out our website and subscribe now. There's a lot of benefits for you if you decide you want to become a SARTA member. So let's take a look at some of those special events that are coming up. We've got a fair few, and this is the first one that I'm excited to tell you about. This show is called Bull in a China Shop, and it's part of our Tonight Starring series. We have a group of actors, this time not just one person, who came to us and said, we found this amazing play that we'd like to do as a reader's theater. And we said, okay, let's help you get that put on. So we're doing it, and it's inspired by letters between Mary Woolley and Jeanette Marks, spanning from the time of 1899 to 1937. So it's a period piece, which is always fun too, but it covers a lot of different issues that were going on in their world that day. And so we have a staged reading featuring Lindsay Ahern, Selena Bender, Sunny Crejo, Iris Garcia, and Kate Pratt. And it's going to be directed by Sarah Barbalusco Lamb, and it is a fundraiser for SARTA. So we've got the tickets going on sale right now. You can get your tickets. And you know what? If you're a SARTA member, you can get some early bird pricing on those tickets, so they'll come in a little bit cheaper. So make sure you can come and enjoy the show. Help support us, one of the local nonprofits. I've shared with you before, we use a lot of this money to help give young people scholarships to educational theater groups, and we are launching, I'm so happy to see, our theater stipend program. So we are already in discussions on how to fund and keep that one consistent too, so that if theaters need help with anything from buying prop pieces and materials to getting the rights to a script, we can help you out. So you're asking what SARTA's doing with the money? That's what we're doing with the money. So 9/17, this is coming up on the 17th of September, which is not that far away. Today's the 29th of August. Can you believe it? We've hit the end of the month almost already. So 7 o'clock at the Uli Theater downtown. If you've ever been to the Uli before, you know it's a wonderful little intimate art house. If you've never been to the Uli before, get your tickets and come see this show. It'll be great. All right. One of our other theater groups is having a paint party dinner on October 14th. This is a fundraising benefit for Free Fall Stage. Tickets are only $39, and you get all the paints and supplies and the instructor and dinner and dessert. I mean, where else can you get a full meal and take home a lovely piece of artwork? So if you can support Free Fall Stage in this way, please go to their website and contact them. freefallstage.com, or the phone numbers here on your screen. Also, you can get your tickets for the paint party and dinner for theater lovers. Saturday, October 14th. That's all of the big special things I have for you right now. I'll have some more next week. But we've got those auditions coming, so dust off those headshots and resumes, because here we go. Ooh! Speaking of headshots, we heard that people were interested in having another headshot day, so we're going to make that happen too. So stay tuned. We'll have another headshot day for you. All right. The Royal Stage Christian Performing Arts is holding auditions for Little Women. This is such a sweet show. And, you know, we read this book in high school, right? We all had to read that. They're going to be held on September 3rd. So believe it or not, that's coming up like this weekend. It'll be September 3rd. I know. It's jamming right out there, right? September 3rd from 3 to 6 p.m. and September 4th from 6 to 9 p.m. So if you miss one, you can get to the other one. This is the rehearsals are going to start Sunday, September 9th in Roseville in Citrus Heights. So this is going to be a Royal Stage production. If you would like to be a part of this, they've got their information here where you can go to their website, royalstage.org, or email them at hello@royalstage.org for more information. Little Women. The Miracle Worker is another great production that's coming to the Winters Community Theater and they're having their auditions on September 5th and 6th, again coming up this next week, from 6:30 to 8:30 both those evenings at the Winters Community Center on 201 Railroad Avenue. You can go and audition, and all the roles that are open are Helen Keller, James Keller, a boy, 3 young girls. So they're looking for some young folks to play in this show, and some older ones too. So they need someone 10 to 12, someone teen to early 20s, another one 10 to 12 for a boy, and 8 to 11 for some of the girls. So if you've got some young people who want to act and this seems like a good fit, please have them audition with the Winters Community Theater for The Miracle Worker. RTAA is holding auditions for its 3rd annual Champagne Gala. This is another big fundraiser for this organization. Got put on hold for a little bit because of COVID, but now they're back. So it's time to audition for it. And auditions are going to be on September 16th at 1 o'clock. Roseville Theater Arts Academy. So they've got a tentative rehearsal schedule put together. The tech rehearsals will come in November, and then the event is also in November. So they're looking for auditioners right now for the gala, Champagne Gala, at Roseville Theater Arts Academy. More auditions coming up. These are in October. I know, but it's not too soon to start talking about October. It really isn't. If you think August went by quickly, wait till you see how fast September moves along. So in October, on the 8th, 9th, and 10th, Community Asian Theater of the Sierras, CATS, is holding auditions for their multi-award winning show, Snow Falling on Cedars. This is going to need 13 male and female actors that will portray 44 different roles. Some are principals. They need Asians and non-Asians for this, 20s to late 70s. The sky's the limit. So you can't say, well, I'm too old to be in the show, or maybe I'm too young to be in the show. They are looking for everyone. So Snow Falling on Cedars is playing at the Nevada City Theater next year. They're looking for auditioners in October. I'll keep bringing this back and reminding you of it. Those are the auditions for right now that we have. So let's take a look at what's playing in the theaters. The Play That Goes Wrong is playing through September 10th, so you still got 2 more weekends to check this one out. This is a wonderful farce, and it plays that goes wrong as an amateur theater group that get their first big break performing a classic play, The Murder at Haversham Manor by the legendary writer Susie Bridgewell. But the longer the play goes on, the more things go wrong. So this should be absolutely hysterical. Actually, I am going to go and see this one. This is my next one to get tickets for. And go and enjoy a night of laughing and great comedy seeing The Play That Goes Wrong. You should do that too. Sutter Street Theater is featuring On Golden Pond. This is a wonderful, touching story, and many of you have probably seen the movie of it before. Well, they're bringing the play to the stage by Ernest Thompson. It's directed by Janelle Kaufman and Stephen Kaufman. This has already opened and will be playing through September 24th on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 and again on Sundays at 4:30. Again, Sutter Street Theater on Golden Pond. Chautauqua Playhouse is presenting Dracula, a comedy of terrors. Okay, this is already wonderful and campy and slapstick, so of course you want to go see it, right? It's playing now through September 24th on Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. And then on Sundays, they have a 2 o'clock matinee. So you can go and check out, get yourself ready for this wonderful October holiday season we got coming around with a little Dracula comedy, right? Clyde's is playing at Capitol Stage. This will be playing also through September 24th. So you've still got time to get your tickets to go see this show. It was a Tony Award nominee for Best Play and a New York Times Critics Pick. And this is its Sacramento premiere. I've already heard good buzz around this one, so you might want to go ahead and get your tickets. And Lynn Notage is a wonderful playwright. We've featured some of her shows here before, so it should be great. It should be great. Clyde's over at Capitol Stage. That's what's playing right now, but wait till you see what we have coming soon. There are so many cool shows coming up out there. So let's take a look at what we've got coming down the pike. There's going to be the classic myth about power and limits and love, retold through its heroine's perspective in Eurydice. We're going to get some classic theater. Classic theater, right? City Theater at Sacramento City College is the one who's bringing this wonderful, acclaimed show to the stage. It's a reimagined take on the classical myth of Eurydice and Orpheus. And the production is opening on September 29th, and it's going to play through October 15th. Performances are at 7:30 on the 29th and 30th, and on October 5th, 6th, 7th, 12th, and 13th. And then at 2 o'clock on October 1st, 8th, and 15th. So they will have some matinees in there for you, those of you who don't want to stay out too terribly late. They're going to be performing at the Art Court Theater. If you've never been to the Art Court Theater at Sacramento City College, you absolutely need to. It is a wonderful theater. I was in there just recently for their Shakespeare Festival that they hosted, where I got to see Macbeth. Wow, what a performance. What a cool theater to be in, too. So, City Theater at Sacramento City College. Check out Eurydice. We had been advertising for all sorts of support for Bus Stop. Well, they have finally released their cast information. Here they are with all their glory. Placer Community Theater presents Bus Stop. They're performing from September 9th through the 24th at the General Gomez Arts and Events Center, 808 Lincoln Way in Auburn. So take a short trip, go up to Auburn, hit up Placer Community Theater and see Bus Stop. Cinderella is coming to Sutter Street Theater. Sutter Street is presenting this adaptation by Laura Luke September 2nd, so it's going to open this weekend through September 24th. So you've got a couple weeks that you can have a chance to see this. It's going to play on Saturdays and Sundays at 1 o'clock, and it's wonderful family entertainment for everybody. Come and see Cinderella. You know you like a good classic story. Davis Musical Theater Company is bringing on its production of Something Rotten. This is an absolutely hysterical show. I saw it not long ago with another theater company, and I just love it. It's going to open September 8th and play through October 1st at the Gene Henderson Performing Arts Center out on Penna Drive in Davis, California. DMTC always brings up some wonderful shows, and they have gotten a wonderful underwriter too for this one in Georgia Paulo. I do like to stop and thank you generously for our underwriters that do this. These are people that give a significant support to a show that's coming up so that they can get quality community theater out there on those stages. So thank you to all those folks who feel the need to step up and become underwriters. We appreciate you. Here's another special event that's coming. The Prism Theater Troupe is presenting Lights, Camera, Action, a tribute to the movie musical. This should be good. I know it might be dating myself a bit, but one of my favorite things to do was to watch movie musicals. I liked all the stuff where Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers and all those guys got to dance. and sing, and it was wonderful. So if you enjoyed that kind of entertainment too, you will probably absolutely love this evening of musical entertainment. This is in combination with EMH Productions and the Uli Theater. They're going to be presented at the Uli Theater, 2007 28th Street in Sacramento. Nice, down in Midtown. Lights, Camera, Action, a tribute to the movie musical. September 8th, September 9th, and September 10th. So you've still got time to get your tickets for this. But I would suggest you get them soon. The Uli Theater is one of their more intimate theaters. They don't have a ton of seats, so if you miss it, that's on you, okay? Get your tickets. Limited tickets are available. Get your tickets now. Celebration Arts Productions is bringing up its play, Thurgood, based on the story of Thurgood Marshall. It's by George Stevens Jr. and directed by James Wheatley. This one's going to open on September 29th and play through October 22nd at Celebration Arts Theater. And it talks about his early days as a civil rights lawyer who argued the landmark case of Brown versus the Board of Education in 1954, which led to the end of institutionalized segregation, and then to his ultimate appointment to the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court. Thurgood is a fitting tribute to Mr. Marshall's enduring legacy. Thurgood Marshall was the first African American on the Supreme Court. Directed by the founder of Celebration Arts, Mr. James Wheatley. It's going to span the 58-year career of Justice Thurgood Marshall, the first African American to sit on the Supreme Court. So, you know what? It's history, kids. Go learn yourself something. See Thurgood and get a thoroughly entertaining evening while you do it. Placer Repertory Theater is bringing its production of Uncle Vanya to the stage, only for a week. So this is a limited run. So if you want tickets for this, you better get them soon. 1 week only in Rockland, California, September 8th and 9th. Then they're going to take bookings throughout the region. So they're taking this show and taking it on the road, which is great. So if you want to see Uncle Vanya there, you need to contact the box office at placerrepertory.org. Box office at placerrep.org for your tickets to Uncle Vanya. Katie Cameron Fuller presents Ron Dahl's Matilda the Musical Jr. at Woodland Opera House. They always put on fun shows at Woodland Opera House. I don't think there's a bad seat in that place. And I've sat all the way up in the top before. Great seats. Woodland Opera House is on 2nd Street in downtown Woodland. This is opening on September 7th, so this will open next week and play through the 10th with performances on Thursday at 7 p.m., Friday at 7 p.m., and then again on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Sunday at 2 o'clock. So you've got a couple of different matinee options for yourself also. So if you don't want to stay out late, go catch a matinee of Matilda the Musical Jr. The Venue Royal Stage Theater, let me get all that out there, is helping Free Fall Stage present its production of Jane Austen's classic, Pride and Prejudice. This will open on September 8th and play through the 24th. That'll be at 6172 Sunrise Boulevard in Citrus Heights. Venue Royal Stage Theater, Free Fall Stage production. Now, we all think we know the story of Cinderella. You might want to check this one out. Cinderella is a great story, and it's coming to Sutter Street Theater September 2nd through the 23rd on Saturdays and Sundays at 1 o'clock. This is an adaptation, and it is also directed by Laura Luke, all rated G. It's a wonderful story. Again, you know this one, fairy godmothers, wicked stepsisters, all that kind of stuff. It will touch your heart and make you laugh. So come and see if a little magic can bring Cinderella and the prince together and make some dreams come true. Cinderella, dreams can come true. Fiddler on the Roof at Lincoln Theater Company is going to host an opening night gala for its show. It will open on September 15th And they're going to have the champagne gala for that one. And the gala starts at 6 o'clock that night. So if you want to go to that, you probably should get your tickets really fast, because I'm sure everybody's going to want to go to that opening night gala. So the first Friday performance of Fiddler on the Roof is including their popular champagne gala. They'll have food, they'll have drink, and the premier Lincoln performance of Fiddler on the Roof. So they'll start at 6 p.m. again, and the curtain for the show will follow at 7:30. And there's a dessert buffet at the intermission. So don't think you just get a meal, you're going to get a dessert too. So this is kind of cool. They're playing on Friday and Saturday evenings and Saturday and Sunday matinees at the Lincoln Civic Auditorium, 511 5th Street in Lincoln, California. Go check out Fiddler on the Roof. Want to take a trip a little bit further up the hills? Then let's go to Volcano. Volcano Theater Company is presenting Noel Coward's wonderful comedic play called Blithe Spirit. A little bit of hocus pocus and fortune telling. Again, get you in the mood for our wonderful October holiday season that's coming up. This one's going to open on September 15th, so just another week and a half here, and it will play through October 15th, so take you into your holiday season. Tickets are available right now. Right now. You can get your tickets for this. Don't even have to worry about it. You've got your tickets, you're good. It's going to be in their historic Cobblestone Theater. So it's a wonderful indoor venue. I may have shared with you guys before that they have two theaters up there right across the street from each other, as a matter of fact. One is a big amphitheater, which is great. It's lovely. You can have, theater under the stars outdoor. The other one is this beautiful little cobblestone theater, and it's on their main street, which just looks like something out of, the old Western, gold rush days. And this theater is just wonderful and adorable, and you will love it. So go check it out. Enjoy the history of that area. Enjoy Noel Coward's Blithe Spirit, and help them celebrate 50 seasons of bringing you great theater, community theater up in the Volcano area. Roseville Theater Arts Academy is presenting Footloose, the musical. I know you're all jamming to the song in your head right now because you just heard that happen. This is a main stage production directed by Colton Archie, and musical direction is by Jennifer Vaughn. So tickets went on sale on August 3rd. They've still got tickets left, so you better get your tickets now. Their performances will start on September 15th and run through September 23rd, with one of their performances being an ASL, American Sign Language interpreted production. If you've never seen that done in a theater, you should check this out because it's so much fun. It's wonderful to watch the interpreters act along with the actors who are doing the show. It's great. So check them out. Footloose, the musical, Roseville Theater Arts Academy. And this is also still coming soon. I know I just showed you the one for the auditions. Yeah, they're auditioning it pretty soon here. Well, it's going to be playing in November. This is The Miracle Worker back again from Winters Theater Company. An amazing story of Anne Sullivan and Helen Keller by William Gibson. It's going to open on November 10th and play through the 18th. Again, Winters Theater Company's production, The Miracle Worker. So if you're still interested in auditioning, you can be a part of this. Okay? You can be a part of this. Celebration Arts Productions is bringing onto stage a real classic. I have seen the movie and I have seen this play put up as a production. And I got to tell you, it's wonderful and powerful and moving every time you see it. A Raisin in the Sun is written by Lorraine Hansberry. This is directed by James Ellison III, and it's a classic stage drama that they say may have actually changed American theater forever. It was the first play written by a Black woman, produced on Broadway in 1959. A Raisin in the Sun is the story of a lower-class Black family's struggle to gain middle-class acceptance. And if you know anything about the history of our world during that time, there were a lot of places that people of color, particularly Black people, African American people in America, weren't welcome to live. And this is looking at that story. In 1960, A Raisin in the Sun was nominated for 4 Tony Awards, including Best Play by Lorraine Hansberry, Best Actor, Sidney Poitier. What can I say about that, right? Best Actress, Claudia McNeil, and Best Direction by Lloyd Richards. This is going to open on December 1st and play through Christmas Eve. A Raisin in the Sun, directed by James Ellison III at Celebration Arts. I think that's a wonderful show to go and see during the holiday season. And we'll sort of wind out our season with Snow Falling on Cedars. Yes, I did just tell you that they're actually having auditions for this in October. Well, the show is going to run April into May of 2024. So they're really projecting for next year. But it takes a bit to put up a production like this. So if you want to audition for it, that's still an option too. But you can put this on your calendar now to make sure that you get your tickets to go see Snow Falling on Cedars at Community Asian Theater of the Sierra. That's all of what's coming up soon, and I know there will be more because there are theater productions in the works right now. But let's take a look at a few season schedules. Let's see what's remaining in Free Fall Stages season. I just shared with you that Pride and Prejudice is coming. That's opening on September 3rd. So that's coming up on their season. Then they'll follow up with Help Me. And then their final show for the year will be Amelia Earhart. I shared Something Rotten with you. That's opening on the 8th at Davis Musical Theater Company. And then they're going to move into showing Oklahoma. Seussical the Musical is going to be their January show. In March of next year, they're going to open Fiddler on the Roof. Then they'll move into the Woods. This is always a fun one. Lots of people. The music for this one is just great. And they're going to wrap their season next year with The Little Mermaid. So you've got time to get those are all good shows. Get a season ticket. Then you can just go to everything. The theaters would appreciate that. That's a wonderful thing to do. And you know what? When you buy season tickets, usually you get a little bit of a discount on going to the shows because you've already pre-purchased your guaranteed seats for that event. So do it. Go get your season tickets for DMTC's Season of Musicals. Look at this. 39 seasons of musicals. That's dedication, folks. But that's what community theater is. These are people who do this for the love of theater, not for the love of any money that they're making off of it. Because in case you didn't realize, most community theater actors, they don't get paid. They're doing it because they love doing theater. Absolutely. Woodland Opera House has their 2023-2024 season. They've just closed SpongeBob the Musical. And they'll be opening The Addams Family next. So we'll have a chance to look out for that. They will also be they're finishing up their auditions and things for School of Rock. So that'll be coming up soon. Then they've also got a comedy that they won't tell us what it is, but it's to be announced. So hopefully we can have them back and have them tell us what this great comedy is that's so mysterious, right? They'll be doing Disney's Descendants, the musical. Damn Yankees, which is another classic show from the 1930s, 1940s, I believe. And then wrapping their season up with Peter and the Starcatcher. For all you Peter Pan folk out there, this is a wonderful whimsical tale. So you can get season passes to Woodland Opera House and guarantee your seats so you can go see all these great shows. Speaking of great shows, I know you're out there putting on great shows. If you've got something happening, please let us publicize your program or your theater at sarda.com. Please go to our website. If you go to our website and you go to this section up here where it says shows and auditions, go down to the bottom of the page. There's a form in there. You can fill it out with all your information. You can upload your show posters and things like that. And we will put that on our community calendar. And I want to take a serious moment here for a sec. We have gone through a lot in the last, 3.5 years, folks. 2020, March of 2020 marked a real turning point for so many people and so many theater organizations, so many arts organizations. because of the pandemic, we lost a lot of people. We lost a lot of theater groups too. So now that we're able to get out there, to come back, to get those productions moving again, let's sort of help you get people into those seats. We want to tell folks about what you're doing. If you'd like to do a community conversation and come here and tell us, what's going on, we'll talk together, we'll record it, and then we'll play it over and over during the run of your show, right? It's starting during the run of your show, so we can get some extra entertainment value in there for you and let people know, look at this theater company. They're doing amazing things. You should go and see that, okay? So contact us. We'd love to do that with you. I'm going to be, as I shared earlier, recording a community conversation with the artistic director and the director of the new show that we're sponsoring called Bull in the China Shop, which is our September 17th Tonight starring production. So if you have an idea for one of those, we're open to those ideas. Come on, tell us what you need to have. So many times, all people understood SARTA was the producers of the Ellie Awards. And that was a real small part of what we did. We did a whole lot more things because we've always had the newsletters, several different newsletters, some based on workshops and classes, some based on like what I share, the openings, the closings, the auditions, the special events. We still send those out. We still contact all those people. We're still going out to the shows. If you would like to have us come bring refreshments to your theater, we would like to do that for you. So let us know what you need. All of this, as I said earlier, community theater is a volunteer basis. And without these wonderful volunteers, and we're volunteers too. All of us, I like to tell everybody, all of us folks have day jobs. But we do this because we're passionate about it. We do this because we love community theater. And if you're in that same boat, then, contact us. We have options for volunteering. We have so many different things that are coming up where we would need volunteers to do some things. So if you want to do that, please get onto our website. Let us know. Let us help you make your theater a hit again. We had some theaters closed, but we want to change that narrative. We want to tell you about the theaters that are open and are doing things and are vibrant and are bringing up these great productions and have, to borrow our wonderful COVID word, pivoted so that they could continue to be successful throughout all of this and keep their heads above water. So I want to applaud the ones that are still here and doing amazing theater. And other people are starting to jump into places where some folks have said, I'm done. I need to move on now. Somebody's there to say, well, I'll take up the tiller. I'll keep this theater open. I'll keep this group running. That could be you. You could be a great help with someone. So please let us know what we can do to help you publicize that. If you have not done so, on this screen, if you're looking at me, there's a little heart down there. Would you please press that heart and follow us and say hi? And on Tuesdays, when I do this stream, you will get a notification when we're about to go live, so you can hear us. If you haven't already done so, you can also follow us on Facebook at SARTA Theaters. You can follow us on Instagram at SARTA Theaters. You can just go and bookmark the website, and then you have all of it at your fingertips, okay? When we are done with these community conversations, those two, when we are done with these Twitch streams, I always download them and straighten them out and then put them over in our YouTube page, which, guess what, is at SARTA Theaters. So you can go and find these archived and put away, so you can go back and look at past community conversations, what was going on this time last year, all of the things that we've run through so far. So we don't just toss these away, we hang on to them so that you can have them. You can use that as a tool to publicize your theater company. Look at the community conversation we recorded with SARTA. We want to play it again. So let us help you with this, please. We want you to do that. And we want people to understand that, yes, SARTA is still around. Nothing has happened to us. We're still out there making hopefully making inroads into helping folks with community theater things. And we want to help you. So help us do that, okay? I believe in you, my theater nerds. I always say this to you, and I hope you'll do this. If you see me out there, please say hello, because I'd love to stop and talk to you and ask you about some great theater you've seen. And I hope I see you at the theater. Oh, I have one more thing to tell you. We're thinking right now about opening up a situation where we could have theater reviews again. Now, you understand that a lot of the newspapers, magazines, things like that, that used to carry those bits of information, like the News and Review, the Bee, they're subscribe online only anymore. You don't get the wonderful newspapers in the little pretty painted boxes that are all over town anymore. So they are some of the inside the neighborhood ones, and some of them may have a theater review or two, but SARTA would like to take up the slack in that and get together a team of people who could go to some of these shows on opening weekend and give us a review. I mean, we're thinking about, do you get to sit with me and record your review, or write it, or both? So that we can share it on our website, so we can tell people how good your plays are when we go out and see them at the theater. I know we chat back and forth, because I'm always telling somebody, oh my God, I saw this amazing play. You got to go and see it quick before it closes this weekend. But we want to be able to share that up front so we can help you again. Get some butts in seats. Butts in seats is the key phrase. So if you see me out at the theater, please say hi. I would love to see you at the theater. And if you think you've got the bandwidth for doing something like that, for writing reviews, we'd like to talk to you about that too. So contact us at sarta.com. And you guys are amazing. We will see you next time.